So what do you guys think about the weather?
Ah, guys.
Pretty damn chilly.
I'm
Noah
telling
hates
you.
it.
I hate it. It's so fucking cold, dude.
Is it?
Noah, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you? What do you mean?
Good. I was just testing my audio. Noah's
Okay.
like my favorite guy. I'm so happy I get to sit here with him. You guys are my favorite guys too.
All you guys
Oh
are my favorite
man,
guys,
except for you.
except for
Except for
Jason.
you.
So
Oh
let's
no.
play a logic board and see who's out. um, so
Thank you for being here,
yeah,
folks.
thanks, guys, man. Yeah,
We
No,
appreciate you
thank you
putting
for
on.
having us.
Yeah, thank you for
uh,
having us. We appreciate it.
You guys are nuts. We love you guys.
Oh
Thank
yeah.
you. Hell yeah.
I've been listening watching the podcast, and
Thank you, please.
yeah, it's super funny. And of course we'll promote it. Obviously, you guys are the best. So, but I was watching the one with Rainey. I think was that the last one you guys did,
Yeah,
or
that's one that's
Yeah.
out.
the one that's out. So, and you were making you're doing arts and crafts and making it was a fleshlight, right?
Yeah, DIY
Yeah.
Yeah, you
flashlights.
had a fuck toy Imaginarium, basically,
Yeah.
which is
That's me,
pretty
baby.
nice.
Yeah, that was from the mind of Dillon.
Yeah.
He was like, "What if we made flashlights?" I was like, how do we even do that?" He said, "Don't even worry about it."
Yeah,
well,
I've been doing it for since
well,
I was a kid.
well, I was going to ask, man, because it
I didn't know
seemed
you were a little Chinese boy. I had no idea. It's all news to me, man.
Yeah, it's sad because my dad's the one who made me do it, but
well, I mean,
I
I
just
think
see you both dressed like Jedi. It's like, here, this is the way it is done, my son.
you mentioned the Chinese boy, and that's fucked up. If I talk about the Chinese boy's hands and how you know,
How they're involved with fuck toys, yeah, it's a little bad.
if out of
Little
context, you like, dude, your little hands make me come. I mean, that
We might have just got our first demonetization on that one. That's pretty cool.
nobody cares.
Damn,
It's fine.
that's big.
Uh, but
I just found our episode title.
I
We're gonna keep your names out of.
mean, you talk about the hands of an artist,
Yeah,
and my God.
it's Sistine Chapel, flashlights.
I mean, one
Yeah.
week they're making your Nikes, and the next week,
Mhm.
they're giving you an auto blow.
Yeah,
Those guys can really do everything, you know?
Yeah. And I'm about to the
your
point
people are amazing, Dylan.
I'm at the point now where I'm like, maybe we should let them spy on us because if that's what they're doing with the info,
You can't stop them.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like at this point it's nothing but a net positive, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what are we doing? What are we going to spy on each other about? It's just
You
TMZ
can't
shit.
shame the shameless. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a pretty conservative estimate that 75% of us are mostly shameless in this particular conversation. So,
For sure.
Um,
yeah.
it's where you guard those shames. What are those other shames? That's the best part. Like those are really fucked up.
I'm running in the low
Yeah.
digits on my shame these days.
Yeah, I'm running out of shame slowly but surely.
Yeah. Age is going to help with that. You're going to be a shit with a door open guy real
Oh
soon.
my God. Noah's the least shameful guy I know, and I really think he needs a little bit of it. And you're right. He's gonna become an old wop who's just shitting at the bathroom door. He's getting the newspaper in his underwear.
He's
Don't
still
put his
wearing a
tongue
wife
out
beater.
anymore.
I'm already I've delved into I shit with the door open if no one's home right now. If my girlfriend's not home and I have to shit, doors staying open.
Yeah,
I'll light a
that's a
candle
good
though.
thing.
I'm always lighting a candle.
Ever
Good
since I
stuff.
watched Pulp Fiction, I thought shitting with the door open was a good idea
Yeah,
because like
never would have snuck up on him.
that scene where Travolta's in the
Yeah,
bathroom and he opens the door and Bruce Willis shoots him and I'm
True.
like, if he had that door open, I
It's
mean,
got a little bit of class, you know.
yeah,
well, and there's like a zen-like freedom that like monks on mountains for 40 years
They're definitely
attain.
shitting with the
Yeah,
door open.
that and
oh
finally just leave that door open one day. You're like, what have I been doing here wearing saffron pajamas? That's all I had to do. Fuck.
That's it.
like you go to the public urinals and people or like the trough or whatever.
This is going to a dark place.
No, it's I'm
Yeah.
not talking. I'll talk
I
about the
like
glory
I
holes
like
in a
where
minute.
this is
Yeah.
going.
Yeah,
Dylan parked
but
up. I was like, okay, mister, you have my attention.
it's about to get sexy.
Let me get one of the 3 DIY flashlights I currently have.
When you're like holding the other guy beside you. No, I used to be
Doing
like,
the wheelbarrow.
yeah, all right, guys, this teamwork. I used to be like kind of freaked out by that, and you're like, oh man, this guy's, who's peeking over here. But now I'm like, go ahead, pal, go ahead, it's fine.
Yeah.
You know what
Are
I
you
mean?
taking looks?
So what?
Are you taking looks when you're at the?
I honestly, I have never have. I don't know. Maybe it's because
You're not a meat gazer.
well, that's one thing, and another is just because I'm like, the empathy. I'm like, what if somebody was doing that to me, or like, am I going to start a chain of events,
100%.
like an accident,
Guys
and then
just looking at dicks.
yeah,
One of my old bosses was a meat gazer,
yeah,
like
Oh,
self-admitted,
no.
didn't care. Yeah, he was straight up meat gazer.
That's so
dude.
bad.
That's nuts. I feel like now it's a thing where you're kind of like, there's just kind of a mutual respect where nobody does it, but nobody talks to it. It's a don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the last gentlemanly thing we have in honor in this society.
100%.
No, Noah, you frequent gay bars. Are they meat gazers?
I don't know. I think that there's a lot of stall. It's big stall activity in the gay bathrooms. There's
They
not
they
really, there's no open urinals.
they need their privacy too, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, of course, if you're sucking and fucking, you're doing coke.
right.
There's no urinals in a gay bar.
There's still there's urinals, but they're usually like three, but there are dividers.
I like that.
Yeah,
But
I
I think
like that a lot.
the stall is used in the gay bar a lot. I'm sure they're not
If,
using the urinal.
if there was ever a place a bidet was needed, it's next to that bathroom.
Oh
You
my
know?
god.
Then
Fucking fire hose.
Yeah, just all right,
the culture.
It's the most fertile bidet.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys, back to the episode. Did you guys like? What was the first thing you ever made to fuck? Like, was there like a? Do you remember the first thing you ever tried out?
It was perfect for me because me and Noah are we grew up with the internet.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to fuck my couch. I Googled how to make a fleshlight
Right.
and immediately was like, I have a Pringles can, a sponge, and a latex glove. My mother's a cook.
Was it
So
a dirty sponge? The first sponge.
was it a dirt?
Sponge?
It was 100% not a new sponge. But it doesn't matter. It's covered in latex. It's in
Bro.
latex.
And you
Safe.
always forget about that. The latex is that's the barrier. That's the condom.
Of
Yeah.
course.
And you MacGyvered a fuck toy out of that.
Yeah.
Dylan's a creative guy.
Oh yeah, you could tell.
So.
I
This was my first. It was my first time painting one, which was interesting because I mean, how do you paint perfection? And I really, that's why I really like that episode, man. Just seeing what Rainey was going to do with it was really cool.
Yeah, he made a free Palestine.
He spelled Palestine wrong too. He spelled it like a Jewish last name, which was funny. It was really.
Get ready to create his own genocide inside of there.
Yeah.
100 million
Oh my
dead.
god.
there was like a 50-50 chance he was actually gonna fuck it on that episode too.
Yeah.
So I think you
I
got
was
out on the
really
better.
surprised he didn't take it home. He had
Yeah.
to right after the episode, so he kind of ran right to the bathroom and then got out really quick.
Well, he did take.
He took the
did take
child
one.
size one. He took the one
We
for his son that we
We
made
gave
for
him
his
one
son.
for his kid. That was cool. We had it has baseballs and basketballs, all the stuff that little Mike likes.
So
And
keep it up.
yeah,
That's so fucked up. I know that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
I
little
mean,
bit.
it's hilarious, but it's horrifying at the same time.
It's
it
pretty
was
sad.
one. That was one where me and Noah were like, it's a real bit heavy show for anyone who doesn't know it. So we the idea got thrown out to give Mike's kid a fleshlight. We told both of our girlfriends, and both of them were like, a little too far.
I think that's in poor taste,
And that's where you really like to live. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's where I'll steer the ship
Yeah.
every time. Does this make you
If the
uncomfortable?
ladies don't like it, then you know you're doing all right then.
Yeah.
Right. And to me, that's like the equivalent of when, your parent would say, look, I don't mind if you drink, but I'll drive you home. Just call me and I'll drive you home. It's sort of that you're giving them that direction,
Yeah, you're some freedom, but there's guidance for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know for a fact you always drove home drunk. So
Yeah, but I turned my lights off, so it's always
They
legal
could-
then.
they could-
Sure, yeah. No
you
one's
dri-
gonna see it coming.
Yeah. I mean, it's a double negative, so it eliminates the
It
legal.
cancels out.
Yeah.
That's good times all
That's
around.
legal speak.
that's how it works.
I'm a self-appointed lawyer, so I know what I'm talking about.
For
Hell
sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know, you can just take the bar. You don't even need to go to law school. I found that out pretty
It's
recently.
true.
I know. I
You-
failed it 7 times, and it's
you can challenge the bar. You sure can.
Yeah, hell yeah. I like that. I like that that's a bastion that we still have. Where it's like you don't need to go to college, you know? They definitely
There are a
but
lot of
you can rip
professional
it
certifications you can do that for.
for sure. Yeah.
Like a forklift driver.
Oh yeah.
True.
Yeah. Let's not get crazy. Bar easy. Forklift driver, you better study the OSHA manual.
I mean, you're
Well,
putting lives in your hands when you're driving a forklift, you know?
yeah, and it's a lot more fun than the bar anyway, though, to be honest with you. Because you can do a lot of things with a forklift.
Oh,
like
shit.
a law degree, you're gonna have to go to court.
I just
gotta go.
forgot.
But you can go to court for driving a forklift. So
I
you
can
get-
actually drive a forklift. I forgot I could do that.
Ah,
I
you're
can drive a forklift.
It's been
Are
over
either you
20 years.
guys? Are you certified?
I was, yeah, I was certified a
Damn,
million
hell
years
yeah.
ago. And it was like, the test was like, turn it on. Do you or do you not impale your coworker with the forklift forks? You write no on the test, but you know what you're gonna do.
For sure. Are you certified though?
I'm not. No, I've
I-
just driven several like in North Carolina. It's all sort of nebulous, farm
sure.
equipment, forklifts. Just do whatever you want to.
That's all the same.
Yeah, I
Um,
drive one every day, and I'm still not certified. Never
I-
got told to.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't do
what's
it.
the point?
Be an outlaw.
Yeah.
I think the coolest thing on a forklift, well, one of the coolest is to raise it up and then get on top and throw shit off of it and break it. Like, I
That's
think that
the-
might be the best use of a forklift.
100%.
My favorite part is we have a big dumpster at my work. Me and Noah are making a lot of money. So what I like to do is I'll get something on the forks and then I'll drive really fast towards the straight at the dumpster and then
Yes.
slam the brakes so that it
Yes.
flies off into the dumpster.
Yeah,
that's
that's-
awesome.
You're
That's
fucking
just a
walking
fun
hazard.
thing.
we used to
Yeah,
call
that's
it
just a-
forklift basketball.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, we would raise it as high as it could go so we could get it like the longer shots.
Of course.
Yeah, it's
We tell and
that's the
like we slam the tilt right when we're like slamming on the brake, so everything goes.
that's
Oh, it's
the
great.
last basketball that white guys are still good at.
Yep, we're still the champs.
And you
But
can
the Latinos are fast approaching.
Yeah,
The Latinos they still can't get the forklifts, dude.
yeah.
that's what happens when you open the borders right there.
Mhm. You
Yeah,
ever strand anybody on a forklift? I mean, it's kind of a rite of passage.
strand them.
Yeah, you get him on a pallet, and he's like, "I'm just gonna raise you up to do this," and then you just fucking leave.
That's
Yeah,
it. I've never been on a forklift. I'd love to get my hands on a forklift, dude.
Oh, it's fun.
Forklift, dude.
I'd be a problem.
It's fun until you get into traffic. And then they're like, you should have been at work, and it's
Yeah.
the whole
And
thing.
What were we even doing out there? And it's
Yeah.
like, just taking a cruise and going
Yeah,
home.
but if somebody's in your way, you just lift them out of the way.
You can try, but surprisingly, it doesn't pick up 4,000 pounds. Like you
They're
think
gonna
it
be
would.
trying to drive away from you the whole time. It's tough,
Yeah, they're going like normal car speed, and you're like 15 miles an hour.
Well, Dillon will back me up. If you can catch them with a forklift, they deserve to get lifted and fucked up.
That's true.
You ever
That's
break
very true.
break anything with the actual lift, like smash something?
You know I do.
Yeah.
You've seen me do
Oh,
it.
that's so much fun. Too.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, I was a
Smash
teenager.
crates.
Yeah,
I was 17 driving a forklift at a place, and there was so much wrong with that.
Is that when you were making Nikes?
Yeah, I quit that job 6 years earlier.
Flashlights. You got that. That was the student exchange program, right?
Yeah,
But
It
you
was
were
in
in Pyongyang.
yeah.
uh,
They saw how fat I was. Like, you must be a witch.
I want to do
That's King Henry.
He's Buddha. He's Buddha. This is pretty beard.
just a round boy. Just
Yeah, it came up, touched my stomach, thought it was lucky,
Mhm.
gave me some dim sum. That was good.
you should move to China, dude. I think you'd have it all right.
I don't think I'd do well.
No, I don't think so.
I'd love to go to China. I've always been very endeared by China. I'd love to be in Shanghai. Shanghai seems like an amazing city.
You just want to be the guy who kills every third daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty solid. They would give it to me right away. They'd take pictures with me. They'd give me the key to the city, and they'd give me the machete.
Oh yeah.
Or they think you're homeless and they don't do any of that cool stuff.
True.
And they're like, this is a gross guy. Why is his skin a little bit dark?
Yeah.
Yeah, true. They would hate that.
They would,
Yeah.
yeah, they would have, buddy, you're not me. Okay. If I go over there,
You're king.
I'm porcelain. I'm walking porcelain. They're like, how is that statue moving? That's granite.
They think
If
you're
you
Milo
go over
Ventimiglia.
Umbrellas.
Yeah. You think you're fucking linoleum.
They're gonna take you as a Chinese demon.
Oh, no, the giver.
They'll pay you to go from that corner of town.
No, it ends up in a Uyghur camp.
But guys, it's really happening. It's real.
Everyone to do arts and crafts in the Uyghur camp. Nobody's in the mood.
They're gonna hate me. They'd hate me. I'd be trying to make the best of it the entire time.
You're just going up to everybody going, at least we're in China, guys.
Like, this is pretty cool. We're in the desert. Like, that's awesome.
All I heard was no Islam, no Islam, and I fucking woke up here.
Dude. I mean, the accent, man, come on.
But Japan sounds nice to me.
Japan?
I would love to go to Japan.
It sounds good. You ever watch that show Tokyo Vice?
I've seen bits and pieces, clips. Yeah,
It's,
bits and pieces are most of the guys' names.
yeah,
yeah. Everything's like other bars are like 3 people are in it and they don't look at each other and they just fucking
No.
and they wear suits.
They're so racist too.
Yeah.
Japanese people are so racist against white people, and it's like, man, for fucking what, dude?
I mean, you
They don't
drop
know that we're better
2
than them
bombs
over
on
there.
people and they get all fucking bad about it.
They're all like, oh, what the
my
hell?
I mean, I didn't drop those
in
bombs.
fairness, though, they're like, at least you're not Korean.
Yeah.
True.
That's
Ultimately,
true.
if you're not Korean or Chinese, you are kind of you're second tier at least
Yeah,
in Japan.
And my favorite part about Japan is that even if Noah went there, they still would not like the color
No.
of the skin,
They
and that's so
wouldn't.
funny of that.
Well, they don't like guys with like facial hair either. They hate like big guys with facial hair in Japan. It really they're just kind of like you're kind of gross, you know.
Yeah, this podcast is a horror movie to them.
yeah. This piece of the fuck out of that girl crawling out of the fucking TV.
Yeah.
See 4 of us coming out of the fucking TV, and the motherfuckers just shitting everywhere.
Yeah, true. They were
The Japanese guys are just kind of like forcing foreigners off of trains and stuff. Like they'll just walk up and stand by them and just like make them uncomfortable until they leave. It's a whole thing. They have like you have to be in like foreigner seats in like certain trains and stuff in Japan. And otherwise they're just kind of they just stand by you and they're kind of just like, get out of here, get out of here.
That's where the 4 of us would be inoculated because they're like, wait, no Japanese people sat here? Awesome.
yeah, true.
Don't need that Japanese on me. I would be a little upset if I didn't have if I was in a hotel and I didn't have like a grudge thing crawling on my ceiling at night.
True.
A little girl with cat eyes. Just
a 16-hour flight.
Yeah. Call down to the front desk. Where's my grudge?
I can't even get a little grudge while I'm in
the fuck, dude.
That's what you're known for, man.
I've had no little boys meowing at me. Nothing.
It's been 7 days. I watched that goddamn video. Nothing happened. Japanese that's a different, also, if I don't see some fucking real life, tentacles, some hentai, real life shit there.
They have like 8-story buildings of just all sex toys and stuff in there. It seems like a magical place.
It does. They have like the underwear,
the panty vending machine.
Yeah, sick. I like that. We gotta start adopting some of Japanese culture, I think.
Absolutely.
There's no wrapping everything in plastic. We gotta start putting panties in vending machines.
Yeah, I don't want to be like
who the fuck's wearing those panties? Whose panties are they?
Guys, I think ladies, they're just selling them,
Yep.
That's what they tell you, but there's no proof of that.
I mean, it could be guys. Like, those guys don't even matter. It doesn't even matter to them at that point. They just want it to smell like something,
I live next to Kensington. I could definitely get like a fucking panty vending machine. Just go out there. Dude, if I gave like each lady $1, just like give me those. They got scent on them.
Let's be honest. You're gonna get some like a lot of pajama pants instead of panties. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
I think if they put those here in the United States, though, you would have those people. They're like, "Are these organic panties? Are they free? Were these people caged?" And I'm like, "Of course they're caged. That's what we do to our sex
workers. Gonna take their underwear,
Yeah.
They don't want to give it up.
It would be a fad. Like I'd stop buying them after a couple months.
Yeah, there's a guy that died because he got his arm stuck in the vending machine.
I'm
It's like
back
they're
in the
supposed to
news
follow
again.
him.
For
It's
some
like the
reason,
It's
portal.
caught in it.
for some reason, when you said that, I pictured Jake Matera.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Poor Jake's like, little help.
Hey.
Bill Collins looking at him eating a barbecue sandwich.
Like, man, that's crazy. How'd you
Wow.
get
Stuck in there again.
it?
I'm always amazed at those people that get stuck in the claw machines. There's like tons of kids that get
Mhm.
stuck in there, but
Oh, for sure.
yeah, I understand that because you're putting a basically a little room full of stuffed animals in there for them, but like grown adults get stuck in there too, which is, I mean, say what you will about
I told you
pedophiles.
I'm not shamed anymore, John. So
But
it doesn't matter. Everybody can look up the article. I'm there.
I think that's
One of
one
the
thing that
fucking lives.
they're wondering how you got in there in the first place.
Yeah.
But the second thing is when you were in there, you kept pointing to yourself like you're the prize, and
I felt special.
yeah, yeah, that was a
real.
little strange. And your pants were off too, so
I didn't come in with pants, and I ain't leaving with pants.
yeah.
You just wanted somebody to take you home. That's fine.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, I'm not saying I'm the belle of the ball, but I ain't the worst.
Some ladies will read a book at a bar, in the hopes
Yeah.
that someone comes up to them and it's like, "Hey, what are you reading?" You just want to be picked from the claw machine.
Honest to God, if I see a woman reading a book in a bar, I want to stab a knife through the book, like
I
just
hate
one
it
time.
so fucking much, dude. It's like, who the fuck do you think you're at the loudest place in the city, the loudest place you could possibly be. You're reading a book. What are you reading, Tom Sawyer? Like, fucking get out of here.
I'm reading parts of Tom Sawyer out loud.
One word over and over again.
No, it's in the book.
Yeah.
Look, I swear to God.
Sometimes you put Jim after it, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, well, Mark Twain, American author. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I would like to read a book in a bar and it's like it says women are better. Like get a title like that
You
and
get like a bait. You're gonna be a bait reader.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like how to be a feminist.
And then I'm learning. I'm sorry. I'm just learning.
You're like a penis flytrap.
Yeah, my favorite book to read in a bar is Mein Kampf.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Nobody's got all bad ideas, lady.
at least the trains were on time.
Yeah, you go write a fucking book, you dumb bitch.
At least he's doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, those soldiers look sharp. Come on.
I had a teacher in high school who said to the credit of Hitler, that is the point he made. He was like, the trains were a mess. The trains in Germany were a mess, and he really did fix it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Way to bring us to reality there. No, that was like, guys. All jokes aside, though, he fixed the train system,
He did fix
and
the
that's
train
nice.
system. And you know what? It's one of the best in the world.
And without him, BMW never would have made it.
No, no.
No.
Well, Henry Ford also
He helped. He helped.
Huge Nazi guy.
huge,
Big on the Nazis.
Nazi.
Huge Nazi guy.
Also, their imports were huge at that point. Not so much the exports
Oh
anymore,
yeah.
but they were
Yeah.
bringing people in. Yeah, I don't know. It's Henry Ford. I mean, what a guy, right?
What a fellow. Real champ, that one.
You ever read some of those writings?
Yeah, did you ever see a conveyor belt?
Yeah.
He's sitting there rubbing his chin. You know what? This would be a good fall.
I was like, we
Why don't
don't.
we send these over to the boys in Germany?
It is kind of funny that we like, and I'm not. I don't care either way, but they want to take down the Confederate statues, and I'm like, fine.
Yeah.
They want to take out, but like you can drive a Ford Bronco down the street. And nobody's like, that guy was like just 100 years ago talking about how to get rid of all the Jews in this country.
Yeah.
And he like gave money to the Nazi party, but
It's like,
this
Raptor is sick,
yeah. Look at my Mustang.
Yeah, I was gonna say seeing a rabbi drive a Mustang is the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
He hated this.
I always think there's some kind of Back to the Future context where someone comes back in time, invents one of the Nazi technologies, and Henry Ford calls up Germany. Hey, Adolf, it's Henry. You
You
know that other thing you've been looking for? Michael J. Fox running on a conveyor belt.
Well, shaking on. No.
You still got to hit 88 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that if Michael J. No, come on. All right, I'm not gonna make that joke. Well, I will.
Feel
Yeah,
free.
go
If
ahead.
Michael
Please,
J. Fox
please.
was on a conveyor belt, he'd be a paint shaker at this point. All right.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, Michael J. Fox. I know you're listening.
Friend of the program, Michael J. Fox.
Great friend of the program.
I wish he would fucking pop in right now and just fucking let
That's
me.
You have to get
too
the
hard
steady
to type
cam.
in the word.
Yeah.
Too hard for him
Oh.
Well, Zoom's got 6 fucking Z's in it. And...
You can never find the link.
Damn it.
I said Zoom, not shake. Michael J. Fox, why are you doing this to me?
This is a podcast of gentlemen. That's all I'm going to say.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is what this is about. Are you guys big Halloween guys? Are you pumped for Halloween?
I'm so hyped for Halloween. Dylan's house is decorated to the nines right now.
Nice.
Yeah. We recorded an episode with Drew where we had to carve pumpkins. So we had to go to Dollar. Me and Noah took a trip over to the Dollar Tree.
Oh, shit.
And we decked my apartment out and just fucking it looks like Jack Skellington threw up in my fucking front room right now.
I can't fucking wait to see that one.
$13
We had
to
fun.
buy the world at Dollar Tree, and we really,
It's crazy.
we really explored.
Yeah, it's really fun. My girlfriend and I went to the Dollar Tree for some decorations and stuff, and then a family walked by, and I live in a kind of a wealthy neighborhood, and we aren't wealthy. And this family walked by, and this kid saw our pumpkins out front, these plastic pumpkins, and he said, "Dad, they got those over at Dollar Tree." And my girlfriend heard it from the living room, and she was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "I don't know, man."
And the dad's like, how do you know what Dollar
Yeah, I was
Tree
thinking-
is?
And their mom's like, shut
Who
up.
are you? Are you hanging out with your black friends again?
The Dollar Tree is really a pillar of community in your neighborhood.
Yeah, it's where all the fucking homeless jit bags hang out.
My kind of
They hold
place.
They hold the door open for you and they expect you to give them money. It's like, buddy, I'm at the Dollar Tree.
It's
Yeah.
only $1.
I have
The funny thing is,
$1.25.
because it is $1, they're looking at you like, I know you got one.
You got at least one on you.
You're gonna use a credit card in there for $1? Come on,
Come
man.
on, man.
Well, the homeless guys now they're ripping Venmo. They have their phones hooked up on like illegal Wi-Fi and they're hitting hotspots and they'll hit you with like you have Venmo or Cash App. I also have those.
Yeah, and there's not an open outlet in any pharmacy anywhere anymore because they're all plugged in for homeless people.
Like, truly.
Oh, it's crazy. There's a homeless guy who lives in my grocery store. I talk about him all the time. I call him Bendy. And he's like a crinkled guy. And he just sits next to a plug all day. He has his phone, he has an iPad or like a Kindle Fire plugged in, and he just watches the Phillies all day. That's all he does.
It's sick. I mean, you got to watch this. It's a lot of games.
Yeah, you got
That's true.
The
That's
games
true.
are so long.
it's 162 games, man.
See, used to, you'd see characters like that, and you're like, "Oh, this guy's a secret kung fu master." But now they're just bums. Like they're just drug
Yeah,
addicted. Like Kensington, there are no secret kung fu masters in Kensington.
No more. Unless the guys, and I think that everybody that does own a Chinese restaurant in Kensington definitely knows a little something, though.
Yeah,
They have to. It's such a nightmare over there. You know?
Yeah, they really do.
Big Trouble Little China over there. With the,
I watched Big Trouble Little China last night for the first time.
for the first
shit.
time. Oh,
Incredible
you.
movie.
great. Mortal
You watched it
Kombat came
last
from
night?
that movie.
I watched it last night when I was at the restaurant. It was on at the TV. I watched the entire thing.
Nice.
It was amazing. A beautiful Kim Cattrall.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yes.
God.
Gracie Law.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And
You got a hero who didn't know that he was actually the sidekick the entire movie.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about Jack Burton. He had no idea.
doing like these John Wayne lines.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like he fucks up so
Yeah.
much in that movie.
From here on, it gets pretty normal. Office type security opens the doors. A bunch of them. We maybe.
There's guns jamming the entire time.
It always
In his truck and drives off.
Motherfucker will pay.
I like basically that whole plot of that movie is the way he gets sucked in is he wins a bet and he
Yeah.
tries to go get it, and the guy like basically sucks him into this whole nightmare scenario.
Yeah, and then there's just Chinese demons all over the place
Yeah.
now.
And
That's where they got
That's
Mortal
been there.
Kombat from. No shit. Without
Yeah.
that movie, they wouldn't have made Mortal Kombat.
Like truly, you can really
Yeah.
tell. Like it's unbelievable.
Raiden and all the ninjas, all that shit, all came
Was
from
amazing.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Wind and Rain. Is that what the other two guys' names?
Thunder.
Thunder, yeah.
Yeah, Thunder.
Thunder's the guy
Rain
that
and
blows
Wind,
up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other movies do
I
you
thought
guys
Thunder would be the scariest Chinese gay guy ever.
Um,
Because he looks at you, he's like, mm. I'm like, oh,
Oh no.
I
completely non-verbal gay come on and retorts.
hear you make flashlights.
Oh, pressure. You guys are like, no, that was the other guys.
The delicate stitch on my Nikes. The
They can.
hands.
There's no way I can make that.
You're gonna want to see the Do-Rag Crew. They're down the street.
Yeah, they're here. You can talk to them for sure. Talk to Bobby Cruz. He knows.
Yeah.
Like, what y'all got this Chinese Thunderbolt in here? It's like, oh, nice.
Hey yo, Full Thunder.
This
Bull,
motherfucker's
holy.
swelling.
Bull, whole ass lightning bolt.
Yeah.
I love it. So you have you have costumes picked out? Are you gonna dress up? Or you
I'm
still
not dressing
trying
up this year.
I'm actively trying to convince my girlfriend for us to both dress as Jeff Probst from Survivor.
Nice.
I like to do costumes where we're twins. We were the Olsen twins one year. That was a good look.
nice?
Yeah, I want to be Jeff Probst. She's kind of like, I don't want to just be kind of like a guy in cargo shorts. And I was like, but it's so sick.
The
If we had
the
Puka
most
Shell-
comfortable costume.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What era Olsen twins were you? Like the babies or the?
We were when they were kind of like when they were like 17.
Oh, okay. Like
The
gotcha.
best era, if you ask me.
You know,
Yeah.
right.
One of us was gonna say it.
The countdown was happening. Those Olsen twins.
There was literally people that had like Olsen twin calendars that were like 18s today.
There was
So
a website.
your dad was a
Yeah.
fucking weird guy, though.
Yeah. Yeah, but they let them do a lot of things in jail,
Well-
in prison. It's fine. It's not hurting anybody.
You can't double convict him.
Yeah, he was trying to get out like Shawshank.
Yeah.
It was just a tiny Olsen.
Also, twins picture on the wall.
Yeah. he got like 4 feet in.
Yeah.
And he's like, I give up.
Oh,
I'm an
this is
alcoholic. I'm gonna die.
I'm just gonna look at the Olsen twins.
Yeah. How rude.
He escaped
Oh, that
jail
was-
for liver failure.
Yeah, and then the warden told him to cut it out. No.
The warden's the beaver.
Yeah.
Did somebody say pedophile?
Do I have wood?
Warden Woodcheck says you're staying in here, Hunter.
They let Dave Coulier have a long leash on that show, by
Yeah.
the way.
He
And
did
did,
whatever
like,
he wanted.
and he did like 4 impressions.
He was banging
Working-
Alanis Morissette while he was on that show.
Actively insane.
He at least mouth fucked her in the theater, and everybody knows. it.
Everybody knows it.
And it's not like she was like, "Your dick's so small." She was like, "He left me
Mhm.
after I blew
Yeah.
you in the theater," and it's like,
He's the
"All right."
man.
My
Yeah.
jaw's unhooked.
The
And now
first
she's
time I
still
heard-
like that wasn't about him. None of it's about him. She'll never admit it.
she
It's
won't
like, yeah,
admit it,
right, bitch.
but he pretty much admitted it. Though.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you're Dave Coulier, what else do you have?
Yeah. He's like, "Of course it was me."
Yeah, that was me for sure.
He
That's
said,
pretty much the last dance if you're Dave Coulier. It's like
Yeah.
the funniest home video thing didn't really work out, but there you go.
he did
Alanis
funniest
Morissette.
people, which is even worse. It's like,
Oh yeah, that was the B show. But Tawny Contain.
this was pre Rizzler and Big Justice. And
Yeah.
like this was families doing videos like that on VHS recorders.
Yeah, it's caught.
Yeah.
They were caught in the act.
Yeah.
Did you ever
It was
like
To Catch a Predator. You ever seen those? Hilarious.
Yeah, I've seen a few of
Uh,
those. I've done a few of those.
yeah. You been in? Oh no.
There's nothing funnier than catching a pervert who was truly unaware that they're in a sting operation.
Oh, it's
It's one
the
of the
best.
funniest things in the world.
It's the best.
Yeah.
I watched one where they brought a guy a giant check and told him that he got a record deal, and they were like, "Yo, why don't you spit a little bit for us?" He dropped a hard 16, and they were like, you're a pedophile.
What rhymes with pedophile?
I used to do those takedowns for work, and the first one we ever did, like the Apartment X one, the dude showed up with like the magazine the undercover requested,
Yeah.
and his GPS on his phone, and all it was saying is "You are here, you are here." When he opened the door, and he saw me instead of the 13-year-old girl he thought he was meeting for sex, and I
Yeah.
was like in full tack gear, and you see me, he could not have been less disappointed. He's like, just could you just sent me straight to prison? I didn't need to see that guy. And that was just, you killed a boner and
Oh, he was hard as hell.
Yeah.
That was the worst catfishing of all time.
He was so turgid, and he's like, I'm ready to go. And
Just call the cops, dude. Fuck this. Get
he's
me
like,
out of
he's like, have you seen a Chinese guy named Thunder around here?
here. He starts blushing. He's like, fuck.
It's like a girl sends you like she looks like Sydney Sweeney, and then you shows up and it's like the creature from The Thing with
like,
the fucking head and the
it's like DB Sweeney.
Yeah, that's hot. DB Sweeney, dude, that is the oldest fucking reference I've ever heard. That was the dude that was on SNL in 1984, I think, right?
Well, I should have said Sidney Poitier. How about that?
Well, he's still old. But either way, it makes it at least, I don't know.
They say my tits are fantastic.
You're expecting a 12-year-old girl, and then Charlie Chaplin shows up.
Yeah. He go to silent film jail.
Hey, it's all Rudolph Valentino. I hear there's going to be talkies soon.
that is one of the best things in the world you'll ever get to do, is to bust a pedophile and ruin his heart on at the same time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's fun.
Now that you mentioned that, though, silent movie To Catch a Predator would be awesome.
So
Yeah.
fun. You're reading it. And
Yeah.
Ah!
He comes with flowers. Have a seat.
Back it up. I didn't see what he said he was going to do.
He opens the door, guy nods his top hat.
But they do it with old timey scroll. I'm going to put my hoodang in your business.
I'm about to make a mess. Sorry, I made a mess all over your couch.
Oh, there's semen everywhere.
Dude, I'm gonna make that. Let's do it. Maybe I shouldn't.
The next clip is just he's got milk poured all over him. And he's just dripping for the effect.
It says yuck, yuck, yuck.
He's got a 13-year-old girl tied to the track.
Looks like I could use more pineapple in my diet.
Yeah, but you can't catfish her on like a computer because it's silent here. So he's got the old
telegraph machine.
No, the phones with the two pieces and the. He's calling out
a carrier pigeon.
Yeah.
Catfishing with Western Union would maybe be the best thing ever.
Oh, so good. You're waiting for 3 weeks.
Pull off your panties. Stop.
Waiting for 20 minutes. It's like, I bet she's gonna be wet. That's what she's gonna say. She's gonna say she's wet.
Your parents don't understand you. Stop. Away from typewriter.
Target. Stop. Why are they all in Target?
I don't
all
know.
the pedophile stings are now in Target.
Dude, I don't know. Maybe it's like that commercial with the doll. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It is true.
You don't ever expect to be punched in a Target. You expect to be punched in a Walmart.
100%.
I don't expect to meet kids at a Target. When I was a kid, I hated clothes shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird.
Maybe that's the best way. Those kids want to get out of there with anybody except for their fucking moms. Oh, you're gonna what in the van? Oh, fuck, at least it's in the parking lot. Well, you got toys and candy? Fuck yeah, dude.
I'll grab
pedophiles just
we
walking
can get
by.
out of here.
I guess like
There's
at
just,
Walmart. I'm sorry.
There's like a pedophile. He's walking by. He's just waiting to hear a little kid go, "Whose dick do I have to suck to not sweater shop?"
I guess at Walmart, all the kids have black eyes. They're like, I don't want a bruised apple.
Yeah.
They're just
It's a delicious peach. Oh,
This one was stepped on.
this one got drop kicked for asking for some bubble gum.
Yeah.
So
they look, man. They're a little picky. They don't want an 8-year-old with a teardrop tattoo on them.
yeah,
Yeah.
little kids stealing box cutters.
Oh no, this
Yeah,
little motherfucker's
Walmart-
blooded.
Yeah, oh, they're slicing them up for sure.
Yeah, they're afraid of the retaliation from the Walmart kids.
Hey,
Oh, they
motherfucker, you
could-
try to touch my D?
He ends up getting raped by the kid.
Like 7 others come over.
Yeah, they just fucking prison rape him.
Yeah, they're doing ass to ass. Look at 2 pedophiles.
He buys a blanket to put over himself as he's leaving.
Yeah, he walks out of the Walmart with a blanket, and then underneath the blanket, it's just a broomstick hanging out of his ass.
He got Gaddafi.
Hey, Chico, you look like a witch.
The kid talking,
He's like, oh, because I'm going to Target.
Yeah.
Those kids can't fight in Target.
Yeah.
Dude, there's been a lot of pedophile talk. I don't know where that came from, but
It was natural.
yeah,
Probably just probably all of our general vibe, I would guess.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
natural progression always.
We look like a lineup that could possibly, like, which one of these guys was it?
Yeah, we look like a
Showed his
pedophile,
dick in
a
the
pedophile Justice League.
yeah.
It's like the Zoom meeting to figure out which AIM chats are safe.
Thank you for coming to the monthly meeting.
I've noticed this guy's name is C. Hansen. I don't think they would be that blatant about it, but let's just be curious. Let's watch
It
out.
seems obvious, but I don't know.
Dude, I swear to God, one of my friends I used to work with, he was over the unit where we did that shit.
Unit.
Yeah. And he was showing a bunch of students at like this youth, like junior cop camp or whatever the fuck it was. He's like, this is how, this is where these people hang out. And it was like in an AIM chat. And he was like, and all you had to do was just pop in there with your name. And he had his profile name was Cheer Cindy at the time. That was like, and all he did was just log in and show he was present in the chat room. He's like, and you'll not believe the things people say when you don't even say anything to them. And right then he gets a big fat cock in front of a room full of kids.
Gee.
And like dudes like wagging and it's like, hey, you want to meet me for so much money and all this other shit. So
That's nuts.
yeah, so we got a real quick warrant off of that one, and a bunch of kids got a big old cock in their face in the middle of the Junior Sheriff's Academy.
Which one was this?
Said all-
What
Reggie did it.
No,
in
no,
a live class.
What
AIM.
on AIM?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah,
That's clear.
you're
Okay.
safe.
Got some history. I got a hard drive I need to get rid of.
Oh, you want to throw it away? No, I'm gonna use an axe.
No.
This is going in the fire pit.
Yeah, this can't go in the trash. And it becomes evidence. That's crazy, man. And not to say that it's good, but like, is it better that they would have seen a big one or a small one, in your opinion?
Oh, I don't think there's a difference.
I don't think so.
No,
either.
there's a difference.
I think a small one, you're getting the class is busting up.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
A small one's gonna get a pop from the room.
yeah.
yeah. Is it like drugs where they give you based on the amount that you have? You get different sentences, or
Boy, wouldn't that be something?
I mean,
3 inches in 6 months.
yeah.
Your Honor, you'll see here
He's packing felony amounts of dick on it.
my client was in the NFL.
Yeah.
He played center for the Knicks, so he was,
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know. That's something to consider. I would
For sure.
Yeah.
Right into your local congressman.
Well,
you
I'm
know?
working on the legislation, guys. I want you to sign a bill.
Once again, the Chinese are going to
Petition.
skate on this one. I'm going to say the Chinese. Oh, you get 6 months, dude. You're good.
You're untouchable.
Yeah, they declared the laws to them, man. I just tell you, that's what happens. Again, open the borders. Yeah.
They're
we
eating
also-
the dogs.
Don't drink the Coke.
Look at the kids; they're eating the cats.
Did you guys see that interview?
Flashing the cocks.
The Joe Rogan interview with Trump?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I didn't watch. I watched clips of like small clips. I don't really get into
Well informed.
politics so much.
I watched the
on
whole
here, but
I watched the whole thing.
did
How was
he,
it?
It was interesting.
was he like Abraham Lincoln did DMT, man? You think so, man?
Yeah.
He,
They
What
talked about
videos?
Lincoln's bed and how he was 6'6", and Trump saying some shit like he wrote the original version of the Gettysburg Address in that room, and like shit just didn't make any fucking sense. I was like,
It doesn't have to.
One time Lincoln fried eggs in the Lincoln bedroom. I was like, what the fuck?
It's like, okay.
I was like, if you really are into politics and you're wearing these shirts, you're a fucking nerd. That's all there is to it now. You fucking nerds.
Lincoln was tall, man.
Yeah.
You think he
That's
could
why I
have been
got
an alien? Man?
guys. Do you hear about how Lincoln's a gay man now? That's
Oh, yeah.
Lincoln, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now that guy was definitely in the gay bathroom.
100%.
Yeah.
He's poking his fucking head up over it because he was so tall. Meat gays and president.
Gender neutral bathroom.
Yeah.
He had, he had an auto, like a cranked auto blow under there.
Yeah.
And they were playing the old reel-to-reel
Yeah.
cameras back then with it.
Yeah,
I
the
wish,
presidential glory hole.
Say what?
Yeah, the presidential glory hole.
Yeah.
He's, the weird thing is he's going to travel forward through time, and you guys are going to be the ones that teach him to make his own frontier sex toy.
Oh, I'd wish.
Abraham Lincoln.
What a
Yes.
get Lincoln would be.
Dude, I hope that
it would be-
you get him.
Frontier, more like
Yeah.
rear. I don't know. Because he
One in the shape of a top hat.
Yes.
True.
Sorry guys, it's just big brain stuff. You got me on fleshlights again. I can't
You're a
stop.
flashlight innovator.
I gotta start a company, I think.
You got to Audiblo needs to start paying you, I think.
4 whores and 7 jerks ago.
Oh,
Do you guys ever you guys are, I mean, why am I even asking this question? We all porn guys here? You a porn guy?
I've never watched it. I've heard of it. I've
No,
heard of it. But we're Christian show here, so we try not to go. Yeah,
what a bad look. Stop, you're embarrassing us.
I don't know.
Guys.
I was just gonna talk about how I recently got into Desi porn.
Oh,
You guys know about this?
I do.
I got into it. Thank you. I got into it for a little bit. I've been keeping Noah updated, but one of the biggest problems with it is just like Indian guys.
That is a problem. They like to get in
It's-
there.
Yeah, it's a So the only
Yeah.
ones I liked are the American and Desi. So it's like a white guy that looks like me fucking a Indian chick. And much to I should be working for Autoblow, I think I should be writing porn because I think I have the ear of the people.
I think
You-
so.
You know?
You captured my attention. I like the Desi porn where the girl looks more like Princess Jasmine
Of course.
as
Oh,
opposed
yeah.
to the tiger.
Of course.
And even though it's Arabic, I understand, but that is a concern.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
Do they
Hire the
after
right
they're
chicks.
finished? Do they like do a Bollywood dance?
Yes.
After the guy comes.
100%.
They do a
Mother, thank
Bollywood
you very
dance.
much.
The whole thing is a Bollywood dance. They're dressed in the garb, but then it's like a white guy who's just dressed like me
Yeah.
with my accent talking to them. You can't understand a word anybody's saying, but it's really nice.
And she's got like the hands up and shit, and like walking towards the bed, and you're supposed to follow her.
Yeah.
You're like,
She,
The fuck?
giving him one
Okay.
of these.
yeah, you got the moves down.
If there's
Yeah,
one-
dude, I've been watching this stuff.
Yeah, it's some of it's pretty good.
if there's one thing that's gonna bring this world together, it's that right there.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
they're a known showman. Those guys know how to make a picture, you know?
Oh yeah.
and the ones that know they're going to be on camera, the ladies, they know what to do. There's no hairy butthole there. They're good.
Oh,
They figured it out.
Yeah, they're good. They're Americanized.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking that it's an untapped market, and I really think I got to be the one to do it.
You know,
Porn
it's-
writing? That's the
let's
untapped
kick-
porn market.
But yeah, that's two-headed dog is gonna be porn soon.
yeah, this
Oh, I
Cerberus
kinda
is
love-
in your court. Yeah,
I'd love to write porn. I think that would be sick.
I would love to see a porn script. And like, do they have the direction in there? If they're
For
like,
sure.
I mean,
Go to
that's
stage-
awesome.
Stage left, fucking bend over, get blown out.
Yeah. I wonder how specific they get though. Like, I want and like the directorial notes, like, listen, I want you to fuck her, but I want you to think about
Yeah.
I want to
feel-
believe you're fucking.
and I want you to think about a field. And you're in a field. You're not here right now. You're not present.
The veterans do a lot of improving, I'm sure. You know, like Marlon Brando, they're getting paid crazy money. They're just improv.
He like tapes the lines onto people's backs. And
Yeah.
shit. Gets
I,
thumb chops all
he-
over him.
he's taking markers and writing them on the back of some dude's nutsack. I had to make sure I saw it.
I knew my part. It's a crutch, you know.
Dude, Marlon Brando porn. That's a great idea. Somebody, I mean, there's another script right there. You can
That's what I call a non-starter for me.
yeah, you're not gonna get 5 minutes in.
No, buddy. The thing is that right now I've got a weird cross in my life, and it's that I've seen Billy Zane playing Marlon Brando, and I can't tell the difference between the two.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the pictures of Billy Zane as Marlon Brando?
I have.
No,
And
I
now
have not.
it's broken the goddamn space time continuum for me because I go back and look. I'm like, he always looked like Marlon Brando.
What's he playing Marlon Brando in Zoolander 3?
Yeah,
What is he?
he's a cool guy.
What is he? What is it?
It's some biopic or some shit like that. I don't even know if it's a Marlon Brando biopic, but he's playing Marlon Brando. He is fucking Marlon Brando.
He always
Wait, that's
he did
crazy.
always
Yeah.
look like Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
And it never once dawned on me. Yeah.
That was sort of what they said about him when he came
No,
out.
dude, I like Burt Reynolds and Marlon Brando were damn near identical from the jump, but
Nah.
Billy Zane never happened.
Holy shit! I just looked up a picture of it. I couldn't tell who was who.
It fucks you up, man.
It's nuts.
I hope
So
they-
I can't do no Marlon Brando porn because I have too much respect for
Billy Zane.
I would love for
Is that Billy Zane's cock or is it Marlon Brando's cock?
If it's Billy Zane, I'm not looking. I can't look.
I'm not watching. What do I look like? A pervert? I'm not watching Billy Zane porn.
no.
The fuck, man? Have some goddamn respect. Was Marlon Brando in Back to the Future Part 1 and 2? No.
Was he in Demon Knight? No.
No.
With the fucking Godfather. I would love for them to make a biopic about the making of the Island of Dr. Moreau. Is that documentary
They
about
did the
that?
documentary. That's good
It's
enough.
nuts.
Yeah. It's crazy. Anything that Marlon Brando was involved in his later years was just a fucking nightmare, you know? Like
Yeah.
The
he
stuff
was
from the first Superman movie where he's like, just put a briefcase in there. He's an alien. No one knows what aliens look like. Just do the briefcase. Yeah, he said a fucking briefcase.
That's so good.
He's like, his father could be a suitcase.
Well, they wanted to put a bucket of chicken out there, but he was like, "No, I'm eating
No, that's how they
that.
got him to set.
I'm eating that." This is a briefcase. I don't eat that. Yeah,
He
that-
jumped in there like a fucking closet rat and he's like,
So
also-
Marlon, stop eating the chicken, please.
yeah.
That's prop chicken. It's plastic.
Yeah. Richard Donner's like, that's how I knew he'd come.
I love a chicken plastic.
Where's Marlon? Where's he? He goes, he'll be here.
Don't worry. Well, what's under that bigger bucket? A smaller bucket.
I want it in here. I smell the chicken.
This is my Brando trap.
Like
He's got the
a
one
penis?
box.
He's the guy that like really did change the way that people speak in movies, and then he just like
He is completely crafting a dick right now.
Yeah, you're making a penis.
That is Billy Zane's dick. No, it's
No way.
Marlon Brando's. I got you fuckers.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
well,
What's going through your head?
no, we used polymer clay the other day for a fucking Tim Butterly's episode that's going to be coming out soon, and so I have a ton of polymer clay in my house. Sick.
Penis. Is that the Desi dick?
No, a Desi dick is like half of this. It's crazy.
Yeah,
these
dude.
guys have the worst dicks. Man, you thought Asian dicks were bad. These
Oh,
guys, nobody's even talking about them.
Yeah, I don't know how there's so many of them.
Doug Stanhope used to have a joke that said it was like, without the whole premise, he said Indian men are the
women of men.
women of men.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was talking about
Yeah.
why it takes so many of them to
Yeah.
tackle
They,
one.
yeah, they can only gang rape. They can't single rape.
And I was like,
If I'm gonna go rape this guy, would you come with me?
Yeah.
I'll only
have to
do it if you
do
do
it as
it.
Yeah, raping is like tennis for them. It's like just doubles.
Doubles all the time. No point in watching singles.
I did not approve of
It would
joke.
take at least 4 of them for either Williams sister. So
Oh,
Oh my god. The Williams sisters would run through like 10 Indian
hell
guys.
yeah.
oh, that would be a great. I would love to see like maybe super fight. Maybe forget the Mike Tyson, Logan Paul thing, or Jake Paul or whoever it is. One of the Williams sisters versus 10 Indian guys, dude.
Dude, they would Hadouken 10 Indian guys
Yeah, unless you got like
Yeah.
Sagat
with
in there.
their pussy. Like,
Yeah.
like one of that.
Halfway through thinking I was raping her, she was raping me.
It was very good, Joe.
This is Dawson.
Well, Dawson's different. He's got the skull necklace.
I'll never forget. Like anytime I think of Dawson, I think of Ryan Shaner.
Yeah.
He said when he was a kid, he wanted to be a like
Who wanted to do yoga?
yoga because he saw Dawson in Street Fighter, and he was afraid to tell his dad because he was pissed off. But then when his dad saw him breaking up the car, he was like, "Yeah, I want you to do that, right?
Yo, Ryan, that's some badass shit."
What's that yoga shit you were talking about?
Damn right. Yo, show me that downward dog, right?
Oh, Jesus. Well, what do you guys?
And that's how Shaner got into Desi porn.
Literally, he's been in Desi porn.
It's like, and I wouldn't even be surprised. Shannon does so much stuff that nobody even thinks about. He's in everything.
He never sleeps.
He's a wrestler.
Yeah, it's crazy. He does so much.
It's crazy. Before we go, Two-Headed Dog, you guys, very funny show. You got a bunch of you were talking about the guests that you have coming up. When are you guys putting out shows? Like, tell me about the show a little bit so we can let the people know.
We tried to do it every 2 weeks, but that was a struggle because like we edit it. I try to edit like the shit out of it.
It's heavily.
It's heavily edited, but it's because it's like you get into like a groove of painting or like kind of doing whatever you're doing. So there's not a lot of talking. So you kind of have to just keep going through. And I want it to be entertaining looking. So it's like, I don't know. And then it's also trying to find guests that are worth it. And yeah, so right now we have a Drew episode that I'm working on. And then right after that, a Tim episode, Tim Butterly. And then after that, we have a big guest that's planned. So hopefully it all comes to fruition. But we're supposed to get Sam Talent on.
Oh,
and that's going to be that's going to be
what a
real
nice
fun.
guy, man. He's
the best guy, dude. He's so sweet.
And you guys
He's
are
the
so fucking nice too. Like we had the, just being able to talk to you like what we have in the past and stuff. You're really cool dudes, and you've always been super
thank you.
nice. And
Thank you.
And it's a very funny show, very good show too. I mean,
Thank you.
again, I hate giving out compliments, guys, but it's just I have to, because your show is very funny and very good.
You're very fucking good.
And you guys, you also have a Patreon, so
definitely subscribe to that.
Yeah, want to make sure you guys check out that
Two-Headed Dog
yeah.
on Patreon.
Yeah, we'll put all the links out and also a link to Desi Porn and Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah,
Please do.
All on the same site. Yeah.
Big Trouble Little China on YouTube for free. It's like it's worth a watch.
Fuck yeah.
And people can find you guys on Instagram. Are you on X as well? I can't remember.
It's Twitter.
Twitter. Yeah, I hate saying X, but
I am, but I just use it so that I stay in Black Twitter. I don't really post anything.
Gotcha.
Yes.
That's the best place to.
Let's get to Desi Twitter, dude. Let's do it.
I can't even imagine.
It's so good. They actually have a call center that you can
work
at. Yeah, to sign up, you have to call there, and they'll call you 7 more times. And
see, that's the only one where Noah doesn't get put in jail in the country.
I'm a king there at the call center.
Yeah.
Look how big he is. I bet his penis is full size.
Yeah, we're looking at coming up to Philly sometime next year.
Anytime we can.
And so hopefully
awesome.
we can hang out and
we got to do something. That'd be great. Yeah, you guys are the best, man. This show is so fucking fun. So much fun to do.
Man. Hey, come back, man. We can, we'll do some other stuff. We'll do live shows.
We're too fucking retards, so we'll always have
awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, guys. Okay, thanks so much. We'll talk to you guys soon. All right.
Of course. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Later.
Anytime.